Complementary Basic Education, CBE for short, is an accelerated learning program that teaches literacy and numeracy in the local language to out-of-school children between the ages of 8 and 14 years. Many children in rural communities may miss the opportunity to enter into a formal school at the right age due to issues of poverty, lack of access to schools, or social-cultural practices. Some may have dropped out of school for various reasons. It is for these group of children that the Complementary Basic Education Program is established. The 9-month cycle of CBE classes are organized in selected communities with enough out-of-school children to make up a class of 25 learners. 13 of those learners must be girls. The classes are flexible, starting from 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and for 3 hours, the learners are taught to read and write and to do simple numeracy.
A child is able to read and write within 9 months.
Using the phonetic and syllabic approaches to reading, they learn how to sound out their mother tongue in a very short time.
It was very important to translate the materials into the local language because, first and foremost, learning best takes place in a language that people understand. We know English is the official language, but that is not the home language of the people who benefit from CBE.
And the research has shown that once the child is trained in the mother tongue and the child adopts the literacy and numeracy issues relating to his own language, transiting into the formal schools becomes quite exciting to the children.
When I was sent to primary 6, I could read and write perfectly by then.
Some of the parents, they are rushing to me that they see different from their children. They are so happy. So they are praying that those who brought these classes to the community should continue.
After the 9-month CBE cycle, the learners are transitioned to formal schools at between P4 to P6 level.
When you go around to visit them in the class, when they put a book before them to read around, those pass through CBE class, they could read fluently more than those in normal school.
Kojo Fathers brings him a new school bag. It is red in color.
The UK government has a long-standing partnership with Ghana on education. Investing in good teaching and supporting the poor and the marginalised children is at the heart of our approach. We've been engaged in complementary basic education for the last 10 years. We saw an opportunity to scale it up, to invest in capacity building of government and communities to reach more out-of-school children.
We had a target of 200,000 children initially, and now we have about 248,000 children we have enrolled. And out of this, about 91% of them have graduated, and we have about 90% also transitioning into the formal school.
The high participation of girls, ranging between 52 and 55%, was also a plus, because it meant that we are not only achieving our gender parity ratio, we have saved quite a number of the girls from early marriages.
The complementary basic education is pushing a lot of our students into the junior high schools, who have joined in the mainstream, and they are transiting, a lot of them are transiting into the senior high school level. And that is the impact I feel the CBE has made very greatly on the educational delivery of the northern region.
The CBE program provides value for money. It's about 25% of the total cost of providing education under the formal school system. And what the formal school system does in 3 years, the kids under the CBE program are able to do within 9 months. And their performance has been excellent.
Now I can read, speak perfectly, and translate things in English to my local language. It has impacted me, and I've even built my confidence through CBE classes.
As I have been to school, I have learned a lot. I have learned how to write and also learned how to read. So CBE has really changed my life.